Scorpio and Scorpio rising, one of my favorites. I happen to have a lot of Scorpio clients and I love working with Scorpios. They confront their shit head on. They love to work with the shadow and just do it. Get in there, walk around in the muck and find the magic. So Scorpios, any Scorpio in your life, you know you can turn to them when the shit really goes down. And it really is a pleasure to work with Scorpio and Scorpio folks, Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising, just because they're really there for the magic that comes out of that transmutation process, that comes out of the hard work, that comes out of working with the painful material. Okay, Scorpio, and I do want to say, Scorpio, you're in for a lot of looking deeply at yourself this year, if you're Scorpio rising in particular, because of all the Aquarius energy is stored in the deepest part of your chart. It's in that place of the past and the present and the future, looking at where am I in time, and what is it that I learned early in my life that I'm ready to look at and let go of. That's all of the Aquarius energy squaring off with the Scorpio decan. Now, it has to do with your partnerships too this week. There's something going on with your partner that's exciting, that's a breakthrough kind of energy, but that's also creating a little bit of tension at home. It's demanding more of you. Something going on with your partner is demanding more of you. Maybe you're having to take on more responsibility at home. Maybe you're having to look at yourself in a different way because your partner's just not available as they have been. Maybe it's confronting the way that you have relationship with yourself. There's anxiety going on, right? There's anxiety for all of us. There's something around connection for Scorpio risings, connection to other people, and tension in your connection to other people. And you're having to look at yourself. Is this me? Is this them? Is something they're doing creating my anxiety? Or am I just like projecting all of my stuff onto this other person? So that's the tension of this Mars, Uranus square Saturn, Jupiter. It requires you to kind of reckon with your own stuff, Scorpio, which I know you're totally there for. Scorpios are, like I said, they're committed to the process of regeneration. Sometimes they can shoot themselves in the foot because they do kind of think everything has to be hard, which it doesn't. It doesn't have to be hard, Scorpio. You don't have to burn the house down just to renovate the bathroom or whatever. I don't know if that analogy works for you, but you don't have to throw the baby out with the bathwater, that whole thing. And this is a moment, I would say, Scorpio, of kind of taking a very, use that Saturn to be very specific, to look at things with a microscope rather than a flamethrower. Just kind of be like, okay, I'm feeling triggered. My partner is making me feel triggered, making me feel alone. Is it my partner or is it something in me? Let's look at this a little more closely. Let's do this with the what do we call those things? I'm like, fine tooth comb kind of stuff, rather than I'm going to be the drama king or queen that I know I can be, and I'm just going to blah. So I would say that's how you can use this Mars square. It's also very motivating. We do want to talk about the positives of Mars square Jupiter. That's actually exciting and motivating. It can create a motivation to want to be with your partner. You want to talk through it with your partner. And, Scorpios love to get in there and talk it out. Depending on the partner, that partner might not want to go that deep all the time. So know that. Find the person that is, get your other Scorpio friend, get your Capricorn friend and dig into it if your partner's not there for that kind of work. So if you're having issues, Scorpio, just call me. I'm in there. I'm all about going to the deepest, darkest corners if you need someone to work through some of this. But I think you're going to be just fine if you can. The key here is to find either a therapist, counselor, coach to help you pull apart some of the things that are coming up for you in the deepest part of your psyche now. And this is all a year, but I do think there's a tense point this week where some of this is like, yeah, I got to deal with this. I definitely have to deal with some of this stuff, and I can't do it by myself.